What is up, guys? We are still at Blade Show 2017. I'm here with Mr. Rick Hinderer, and we are going to take a look at his brand new Viper knife. Now, Rick, I just handled it just a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
What's it even called? Tell me a little bit about it.
It's called the Storm, the Hinderer Storm, and the design is, a lot of people think it's based loosely on my half-track design that we make at Hinderer Knives. And there is a lot of design elements from the half-track in it. This is obviously a longer blade. It's a little bit bigger knife than the half-track. You know, there's a lot of different stuff that I put in it that some of my other knives don't have.
Yeah.
Some of the things.
Like what?
Well, the obviously you're familiar with the XM18 series and all that. Those are what I call more of a drop type handle. Okay, this is a linear, more of an inline, what I call a linear type design. You know, getting into design elements of knives, you have that when you go and you look at certain knives. You see ones that have more of a drop handle, and ones that are more. If you take a line, you can run from the tip right through the handle. Those are what I call linear.
Okay.
So this is more of a linear design knife, and but yet with some of the elements of a drop handle. You know, which that's what really gets your ergonomics. So that was kind of the premise when I started designing this.
I asked you off camera. You talked about how. Why did we take this to Italy? Why did we take it to Viper? Like, why move a design when you're making your own? You got them over at different companies. Why take this design to Viper?
Well, when I've been going to the IWA show for the past 4 years now. I first went to IWA 4 years ago with Kershaw, and I found out that I have a really large following in Europe, and a lot of people know the name and everything. Yeah. But and I see a large market over there, especially more in the East. So I started thinking, you know, it would be great to do a collaboration with a European company that would kind of get my name even more recognizable in Europe. And I really didn't think about it a whole lot until 2 years ago. I was in my booth. We first got a booth at IWA, and I was in the booth, and Giovanni came over from Viper, and he's a super nice guy. We hit it off, and we were just laughing most of the time. And so he was like, "Hey, let's do something," you know. And I thought, and it was just like on a whim. I was like, yeah, why not?
Why not, man?
You know, because he brought some knives over that they had done, and I looked at them and I'm like, man, quality's fantastic.
They do a great job.
You know, and so
on this one, do you feel like it came out true to your original design?
Absolutely.
Nice.
Absolutely. We went back and forth for a few months on, you know, this, and you know, very much their manufacturing with my design. Okay, you know, do this, can we do this? And that's the way collaborations really run, or should run, with most knife makers, knife designers, and companies.
Love it.
And
tell me about the special features on this, Rick. And somebody's running a hacksaw behind us, so you're gonna get the audio you get, guys. Sorry about that.
Wow,
that's real loud.
Real loud.
I suggested that they set up like a tools section, put all the tools in one corner.
Yeah, no doubt. I thought maybe it was a 737 landing or something. Holy cow. So I'm sorry, what was that before we got...
Let's give it 1 second here. Okay, so Rick, what are some of the special features on here? I'm looking at this backspacer, and it looks like you've got tricks in there. What are the tricks?
Yeah, that is that's my HMBS Hinderer Modular backspacer system.
Okay,
and
so right in there.
What that does is we brought that out on a couple of the knives that we make personally. What the modular backspacer system is it's a way to be able to accessorize your knife through backspacers.
Like so how do I do it?
Okay, right now we have the lanyard. Okay. And say I want to change this out and put a glass breaker in it. All you have to do, normally you would have to take the knife apart to put a new backspacer in it. With this design, you don't have to do that. All you have to do is loosen up this set screw in the back. There. And what that does is that captures on this standoff. So you loosen that up, all you have to do is pull this out, put another one in, tighten it down, you're ready to go.
Do you have a grappling hook for that one?
Hey, that's a good idea. We'll do that on the next one.
What about, this is a silky smooth knife. Is there a pivot system? Why is it coming out of there so
They have
smooth?
a bearing system in this.
That's great.
So yeah, that's
Great.
why it's really smooth.
And what's our blade steel on it?
M390.
Very nice.
So
And the
M390.
handle, you've got a G10 over a, is it a tie handle there?
This
is it stainless?
yes, G10 over tie.
That's great.
And we have.
Hey,
also-
look at this. People
Wow,
are feeding
they're
us
just
other
showing
ones.
up all over the place.
Hey, this is, I haven't even handled this. This is awesome.
Yeah, these-
Well, and this is cool too. Check this out. There's your,
there's
there's
the
your
glass
glass breaker.
Yep.
Love it.
Yep, and this is another. They have a couple different. What I say, different.
Handle materials?
Yeah, different handle materials, but also different models within
Okay.
within the Storm. So this was carbon fiber, and this is something really cool that they did. And this is something that they added. Again, a collaboration is both of us, and they
Yeah, back
added
and forth.
this. They came to me and they said, "What do you think about doing this on a couple of the other, like more upscale models?" And I said, "That's a really great idea." But you see the little milling marks that they did in the exposed portions.
That's nice, especially with
nice.
that carbon fiber. It kind
Yes.
of gives it a little bit more premium look.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, you're a machinist. That takes time. That's machine time,
Exactly,
right?
it's machine time. Yeah.
That's great.
But it's really cool how they, but again, that's how collaborations work.
I
This
love
is
that.
the other new, and I'm going to like throw things out here as it comes to my head.
Yeah.
The other new technique or something new that I'm doing now that Viper really liked and they wanted to continue, and you're also going to see it through some of my other company collaborations, is the kind of the cutout overlay. So these are regular overlaid handles, or like regular handles. But what I started doing on some of my knives is cutting out like they did different parts here. So
Like that.
you have the liners here behind it, but it's kind of, I designed it to where we can be able to, instead of taking the handle material and bringing it all the way to the edge, okay? And you gotta, visually you have just a flat
Yeah.
surface. By cutting,
I like the
cutting,
accents.
yeah, cutting different areas out, it kind of brings the material behind it.
Yeah.
It really works well, like for anodizing titanium, stuff like that.
Nice.
You can be able to get some color in there. So
Rick, these turned out great. They really did. It's cool to see you branching out, especially in the European market. I think that's a good strategy for
Yes.
you.
Yeah.
Now, when are these going to hit the market?
I believe when I was talking to Valentino, who works with Giovanni, very soon. I don't want to speak
These are
out
coming
of turn.
very soon. 26, 7, and
Oh, yeah,
20
no,
something.
I'm talking like maybe in the next month.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So that soon.
That's soon.
That's great.
Yeah.
So, and the place to buy them, guys, is going to be bladehq.com. We're going to carry all of these knives from Viper. It's called the Storm from Mr. Rick Hinderer. Rick, thank you so much for your time.
Oh, thanks
We
for having
appreciate
me.
it. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, we do stuff like this all the time. We put out a video every single week, so definitely subscribe. Let us know what you think about these new knives from Rick Hinderer and
still
Viper.
showing
Whoa,
up, too.
big. Okay, last one. We were like done. We got people like throwing knives at us.
Another really cool
G10
color.
purple.
Yeah,
Love
absolutely, absolutely.
All right, if that doesn't convince you to subscribe, nothing will. Thanks, guys. We'll have another video next week.